Welcome to today's stream. Today, which is fine. Oh, that was fast. Where's the computer keeping up so much? Oh, Fortune already banned? Let's get rid of Orianna? Sure. Apparently they're also a problem.
너의 황제가 돌아왔다.
Shreep. Testing. Okay. Don't know who their top laners is. Because I could set top. I keep meaning to fix the potions on Azir's sheet. I just keep forgetting to do it though. Hello demo, welcome to the stream. Oh. From's got an idea. Also, I wonder if there's a world where I build Doran's shield instead of Doran's ring.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
18 AP is quite useful for soldiers though. It's all yours.
미니언들이
No, I'm not tested bot Azir. Mainly because I'm already playing top Azir. I could do it in like a norms game, play bot Azir, but I don't think I would do it in ranked. Just because, well, I don't think that would give me useful data. That's the problem. My norms MMR is apparently really low. The people I was fighting against inside of my normal matches was like ridiculously easy compared to what we're dealing with in ranked. But I don't want to test 2 roles on 1 champion because it dilutes the win rate and messes up with understanding it. Okay, I clearly underestimated set there and took a lot of damage for no reason. Or for no good reason, at least.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적 더블킬.
I do like that Hellblades lets me get away with that kind of power. Oh yeah, this match will be the first time I'm using Grizzly Memento, so I'm curious to see how it works out. Especially compared to Deep Wards and Sixth Sense. The problem with those two is that they just... like, when Deep Wards worked, it was nice. But they weren't always working. And when Sixth Sense worked, it was nice. But like, I could have entire games where it did basically nothing because all of the words are revealed to me. Like, I was like, oh, thank you, you revealed a ward that I already knew was basically there. Yay. Oh, 봅니다. You wouldn't believe it, but they got AI to replace me, though. It's pretty ironic when you think about it. I see Viego wants to gank me. I'm actually okay with that because I can get away. Interesting. Why isn't Viego ganking? Nigga on the dip. Well, hold on.
적을 처치했습니다.
Well, losing Kha'zix means I needed a new top laner. And so my rationale was simply, I like playing Azir, and I couldn't think of any other top laner I'd be interested in trying at top as a replacement for Kha'zix. Because I think having two top laners is wise. Strictly speaking, I didn't need to replace Kha'zix though. Like, if I just had Jinx top, I don't think it would be like bad. But it might reduce the kinds of sort of like, I would say matchups, but I don't really play for matchups because I always allow myself to get first pick if I can, to make it easier for my teammates. Oh man, am I really going to lose a play because I didn't teleport? No, I'm not. The only other champion I considered for top was Orianna, but the problem is that I don't want to play one champ in two places. There's a couple of reasons for that. But the big one is simply that, like, if I have both Orianna support and Orianna top on my roster, then it becomes really hard to look at their win rate and be able to tell, like, how we're doing. Some good damage. Ah, come on, really? What? Near the end of last season, it became very apparent that, like, Kha'zix just wasn't working anymore. And the biggest sign of it, really, because, there's always the question of, like, is it a build problem? Is it a champion problem? Is it a me problem? Something that made it very clear to me that, like, no, this is probably a Kha'zix top problem, is that even in games where I was winning... Oh, this is awkward. Awkward. Hold that thought. So, as I was saying, even in games where I was winning, right, like I won the game, I had a bunch of kills, I'd have like 10 kills or something, 9 kills, I'd still sometimes have the least damage in the game. I also had no winning matchups. Which isn't necessarily bad, right? Like, having no winning matchups can be justified if you can make up for it later. But I wasn't really making up for it, because if I'm not dealing enough damage, then what am I doing? I'm an assassin. An assassin with artillery, no less, embedded onto their kit. And then, as a final nail in the coffin, the final thing I was like, okay, you know what? I don't think this is it anymore. Is that they nerfed Kha'zix's isolated slow from, I think, 90% slow to like 70% or something, or maybe it was like 80 to 60. I don't remember the exact numbers. So ultimately, the exact numbers aren't super relevant. The point is simply, now I can't even slow people as much. So on top of everything else, I've now lost some of my utility. That's it. Which is sad, because I liked playing Kha'zix. Like, it was... shooting people with W over and over again is just fun. But, I'm not too stubborn to recognize when it no longer is working. Had a good run. The coffin. Oh no, Viego got a triple kill? What on earth? Oh, seriously?
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
적에게 당했습니다.
슈리마의 풍요로움은 변치
Oh, I don't know if we're winning this fight, baby.
제압되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
I tried to push them under my tower and they just threw themselves under my tower for me. That was funny.
번쩍 들게 해주리라.
What are the chances I can get this? 0. Whenever I mess up, I lose like half of my HP. That's rough. But I actually can hurt them quite a bit. Look, that damage you see on them, that was from... Oh, I got him. Oh! Well played! Well played, man. Well played, well played. Oh, how sad. I almost got the kill. I was going to flash auto and just finished him off with one hit. Oh man, are they going to get first tower as a result of this? I mean, they were going to get first tower bot anyway.
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다. 포탑이
I'm glad I didn't teleport over there. I almost did it.
아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 제압되었습니다.
I'm noticing a lot of times I'm losing on Azir is not because of Azir though. It's mostly because I just am fundamentally misunderstanding the matchups.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Good sign or bad sign? You decide.
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
위를 주목하고 있.
I might take Azir could win.
시비 슈리마의 태양이다.
They're 7 again. They have 5 kills though. It doesn't matter, we surrendered.
패배.
It's any consolation. I'm not sure it would have mattered if I had won top. The rest of them, everybody else is also like losing pretty badly. So I would have not needed to not only not, I would have had to not lose. I would have had to actively win, or else it was just game over. I don't think we were down that much gold though, overall. Let's find out. $6,000. I am considering Doran Shield. I'm not sure Doran's ring is doing enough. I guess there's only one way to know for sure. It would make the lane a little bit more forgiving. Because one thing is definitely, like, you saw that, like, we make one mistake and we just, like, get viciously mauled. I don't think Azir, I think Azir being ranged makes Conqueror not quite that great, unfortunately. Like, I tested it in practice tool, and early on Conqueror is only healing you for 10 HP per auto. Sometimes less. If you auto attack 10 times in a fight against someone, you get 100 HP. Yay. Azir being ranged is not doing them any favors with that. It does, and I tested it and I was very disappointed. It was so tragic. I wanted Grasp to work. I would have really liked Grasp to work, but like I tried it in some scenarios where it should have popped off essentially, and it was very much not. I was getting 100, 200 HP from it, and that's it. And the damage it was dealing wasn't worth it either. I believe that's again a result of simply the range modifiers making it really not that good. To be clear, I'm not 100% sold on Hail of Blades. I'm like mostly sold on it. I still have more testing to do. But from what I can already see, I don't think I can justify like lethal tempo. Because we're already not winning lane as hard as we need to be, or surviving during the laning phase as much as we need to. And going for lethal tempo pushes even more power out of the laning phase. There's maybe a world where we have different secondary runes for more laning power. Like, instead of Sork, we have Presence of Mind and... Cut that. So these other ones don't actually do that much. I mean, Absorb Life, I guess. Presence of Mind and... You can't have both Presence of Mind and Absorb Life. And you need some kind of mana rune. You need just one. You need either Presence of Mind or Mana Flow. Or you need to build a mana item, and I'm not building a mana item. Absorber Life isn't that good anyway, honestly. The other two precision ones don't really give you that much. Alacrity is okay. You get 18% attack speed eventually. That's cool. I don't think I could pull off the same unsealed spellbook thing I do on like Jinx. Jinx is limited in their ability to farm, poke, harass by the amount of mana that they have available. Right, if you run out of mana, you just return back to base, refill, Unsealed Spellbook, teleport back to lane, and you're good. Azir doesn't have that, so we can't use Unsealed Spellbook. It's gotta be Hail of Blades. It's my hunch. Could you justify Electrocute? Maybe, but I don't really want to run Electrocute on Azir. Dark Harvest won't really do that much for the laning phase. That's a scaling rune. So maybe does a Doran Shield will make the difference? I just worry about my mana because Doran's Ring gives you a 1.25 mana regen per second. So without it, we're losing like 75 mana per minute. I don't know if my mana pool can survive. But there's only one way to know. If Doran's shield does work out, it would be really good because it'll provide me even more power for the laning phase. Well, I mean, Doran's Ring does too. But I think surviving more is pretty helpful. Sorcery Tree does potentially have Scorch in it, but I don't really want to run Scorch. Data. We're gathering data. It's a late game build that also has a decent laning phase. Although at this point, I think I'm kind of just trying to see what I can get away with. Huh? No flash. Kara. Whatever that means. Alright, I have Doran Shield too.
Fast blood. 아군이 당했습니다.
하지만 막을 수는 없을 터. 슈리마의 모래가 내 위의 발밑에 함께하게.
And we're back.
슈리마의 유산 영속할 것이다.
Having only 9 AP is really messing with my ability to do damage.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, I couldn't ult.
적을 처치했습니다.
깊은 잠에서 깨우리라.
아군이 당했습니다.
Spirit. Spectral Cow.
거듭나게 할 것이다.
140 AMR when they have the shield thing up. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of matchup stuff I need to learn on this. Sadly, that won't accomplish too much. I'm just going to teleport back. Hello, Kako. Welcome to the stream. A bold suggestion. I wonder if Riot will accept. I think I can get the kill, maybe? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I didn't even get an assist for that.
적을 처치했습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Or maybe I can make them lose the plate and get nothing. Yeah, there we go.
힘을 따르지 않아도 결국 복도하게 될 것이다. 적사들이 진격하라. 병사들이 진격하라. 우리가 바로 역사의 주역이다. 저들 묻어라.
Doing good.
적이 미치게 적을 처치했습니다.
I think we're going turning back to Doran's ring. We could still save Doran's shield against matchups like Kog'maw, but I don't think that I'm feeling the Doran shield for the rest of the situations that we're encountering. We just aren't dealing quite as much damage as we could be.
적이 학살 중입니다.
Okay, and a Rukern.
제압되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
모두니까 슈리만 알게 되리니.
적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
신념을 따르라.
Well, I could just defend this tower from falling. That will already be pretty good.
슈리마의 맞서는 신념을 거스르는 기시다.
No, we lack the damage to be able to kill Sejuani.
포탑 방패가 곧 소멸됩니다.
광명이 길을 간다.
This is the second time I've seen this particular kind of situation happen where they have somebody's really tanky, in this case Sejuani, but the other case was Sion. They just proceed to clear the wave and then they just... Ah, are you kidding?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
They cleared a wave and then they just push sort of relentlessly. I don't think we could have killed them anyway, Talia, even if I had ulted that. Like, with Mechanic Rukern, they have 200 MR before their passive gets taken down.
진격하라. 저들 묻어라.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 아군이
Yeah,
당했습니다.
very interesting indeed.
아군이 당했습니다.
힘의 제국. 오래할 하나에도 깃들어 있어.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적이 전장을 지배하고 있습니다.
The question to wonder, I think, is that a solvable weakness?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적은 전장의 화신입니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Ah, you're kidding.
제압되었습니다.
So tragic. These ults have been just smidges off.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
슈리마의 풍요로움은 변치 않았다. 잊혀진 제국을 다시 세우리라. 슈리마 광명의 빛을
Yeah, it's so tragic.
병사들이여 진격하라. 모두 위를 구목하고 있다.
아군이 당했습니다.
죽여라. 명령이다. 감히 기억하려는 개냐? 짐, 곧 슈리마의 의지다.
I think I might have removed it. I don't remember. I haven't actually looked at my rewards thing in a while.
슈리마의 유산 영속할 것이다.
Oh,
적이 학살 중입니다.
the roast me.
충성심 보답받을 것이다.
I've never tested my roasting skills. But it's probably not very good.
짐이 슈리마의 태양이다.
This kind of situation that Sion and Sejuani and other tanks can't put me into, though. It's a problem. Because it doesn't matter in the end if, like,
따르는 자는 곧
I can survive under tower or whatever. Or try to just hold out for a while.
슈리마의 것이다.
Ultimately, the problem is still going to turn into, like, they're going to, just push me down and then just take the tower because I can't kill the wave fast enough. And I can't kill them fast enough to threaten them. Is that solvable? We can dream. Even Renon's hurricane doesn't work.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
This doesn't seem like a wise plan. I'm still thinking about what do about the whole tanks push non-stop and I can't wave curl fast enough against the situation. Even Jinx handles that situation better, which is quite interesting to think about.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 적을 도저히 막을 수 없습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 업체가 파괴되었습니다. 적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
슈리마 없이는 이래도 없다. 경사들이여 진격하라. 운명 이스의 달려. 슈리마 지만의
Oh. There we go. Now we finally got someone.
전장을 지배하고 있습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Even if it came at the expense of our life.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 패배.
Let me look over at that link that was in the with the Azir top person. Wisdom I can glean from them. The person who was thinking earlier doesn't have the name anymore. Oh, I guess her name was changed to Sasha. Hey Sonic, welcome to the stream. I'm busy thinking. What? Oh. Making Jamshibanyo, excuse me. Not at the moment, because I have to make some adjustments to the code, and I haven't finished them yet. Not because they're difficult. Actually, it's a little bit difficult. The problem is, I want to add like 8 more words, but I can't find room for 8 more words, so I have to start combining some words together. And I don't want to finish it until I do that, because then I can test it successfully if it's working. I will test Conquer out, because here's the ultimate problem. The real issue that we are experiencing, I think, is indeed against like tanky people like that we're just pressed into our tower and there's nothing we can do. Hail of Blades is not enough. And that might be why Lethal Tempo or Conqueror end up getting picked up. Because with Cut Down, it becomes possible to hit back against those kinds of people. So that way, like, you wanna get my tower? Well, I'm going to just keep hitting you over and over again until I stack this up fully, and then you can't tank this any longer. Lethal Tempo does bonus adaptive damage. Conqueror gives adaptive force. Early on, it can give you a lot of adaptive force though, like up to 48. Which I think is like 48 AP then. Let me see what the DPS difference is early. Let's pretend that like we're gonna get some defense on this. Hold on. Huh, we might not need mana flow anymore then. Hold on, let's rethink this. I don't like Absorb Life. I don't think I want Absorb Life. I've tried it and it just feels so bad. Like the amount it gives is so pitiful. I get Triumph. If we get Presence of Mind, that opens up the entire all of the other options I can choose from, which is nice. What else would I want then? I could pick any other two. I probably need something for the laning phase, so as much as I want 300 gold by getting just magical footwear, I don't think we can get away with that. The problem is, again, that we need to ensure that if somebody decides that they want to just go and press under my tower and just wave clear, that I can punish them super hard for doing that, and maybe even kill them if the circumstances are right. We don't need more mana if we have Presence of Mind. Presence of Mind is enough. Unfortunately, none of these other things really give me that much early game power. Gorge is the best, but I don't... It kind of summarizes my feelings on that. On the other hand, Second Wind has proven quite useful. Pretty much always. The lack of any other rune that we would find useful, though, is unfortunate. Yeah. It should still be enough, though. You don't need that much extra mana on Azir. If we do, then I could switch to Mana Photo. I mean, Biscuits is a fair bit of healing, and that's 90 extra HP. That's pretty good. Also lets me accelerate it to my build faster because I don't have to buy boots. Then again, top lane, waiting extra 12 minutes to get boots is pretty brutal. I'm not against Biscuits. That's kind of where I'm leaning at right now. How have you been, Sonic? I've been so busy focusing on runes that I've been lost all common courtesy. This might be the one time I actually want cash back. Because I don't want to delay getting boots. The problem with delaying boots is like... Yeah, I'll get Naturals too for a little bit faster, but like not getting boots early against some of these top matchups is it's really tough. It's a really hard. Okay, let's test some DPS. Hail the Emperor is no longer accurate. It works out. We'll have to change it. That was I meant to get drawn through. Okay, so let's say I'm level 6, and you're some jabroni who's, you know, decided to tank up on as much MR as you can. So you got 100 MR at this point.
환영합니다.
Got like 2200 HP. You're pretty tanky. You're a pretty tanky lad. Early on.
미니언 생성까지
And so I'm like, hey, get away from my tower. Shoot.
맞서는 것. 운명을 거스르는 기시다.
I don't notice much of a difference from like
대학의 힘은 슈리마에 살아 숨쉰다.
what's my oh nice. Actually I have what do you might call it? An attack speed of exactly 1. That's pretty convenient. So 63 DPS initially. And then like eventually hold on, it'll be easier to gauge this if I just place another lad here. Let's give him 2200 HP. Not that I think HP matters. So it's from 62 to 85. 62 to 85. Remember those numbers. 62 to 85. 62 to 85. So about I mean, you could phrase that as a 25% increase. 33% increase, actually, in DPS. Which, against a tank like that's pretty good. If, like, they decide that they just want to push non-stop against you. Now, how does Conqueror compare to that? 62 to 85, huh?
슈리마여, 너의 황제가 돌아왔다.
I know it was not that long ago on the Discord talking about how I liked Halo Blades over the other options, but I was not expecting the need to plan against a situation where a tank just keeps pushing against me non-stop. I thought Halo Blades and my natural damage would be enough to handle that, but it's not. And I don't have the wave clear to handle it, either. Thankfully, the existence of there being a high elo Azir player who does this is very encouraging, because it shows me that, like, there is a solution. I just have to be willing to access it.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
슈리마의 모래가 늘 이의 발밑에 함께하게.
Okay.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
병사들이 진격하라. 저들이 물을 넘어. 저들을 묻어라.
Oh, whoops.
미니언들이
75, huh?
생성되었습니다.
72. So lethal tempo not only ramps up faster, but deals more DPS even early, and it deals more DPS later. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, there's only one battleground that matters. I do think I'll have Doran's shield in the wings for those ranged matchups, though. I think it could be useful in cases like against Teemo and the like, because it seems I can't actually out-trade with those people reliably. I know we're losing a lot with Azir right now, but that's the curse of testing things. You have to be ready to fall on your face a couple times. If you're not, are you really committed to science? Hmm. I don't totally get how the system works, but I guess it's fine. I've never been fussed for rewards. Huh, the #1 woman on EU solo queue joins a competitive team for the first time. Neat. Oh, I got support. Ah, but I wasn't trying to test support. I got one dodge available. I haven't dodged in a while, so I'm okay. I won't make a consistent pattern of it, but I'm trying to test the Azir here. And since I have enough time for one more match, and I just finished setting up all of this other stuff for the sheer purpose of testing out if this would work. I would like to be able to test it. Please bear with. Oh, here's something nice though. I was making some adjustments on my end because I noticed that League was having FPS troubles sometimes. It would like dip down to like 45. But I noticed in the previous match that it wasn't really doing that. So I think all the changes I made on my end here succeeded in making it work. Yay. What if I could go in practice tool? I'm waiting. It'd be fun. It would not surprise me if the key timer extends to practice tool. Oh! Well, how about that? It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, second wind is cool, but I think Biscuits is going to heal like more of his own.
너의 황제가 돌아왔다.
We'll just practice farming for 5 minutes, I guess.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다. 미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
주목하고 있다. 적사들이여 진격하라.
Hmm. 30 CS missed. I was thinking, cashback is basically money. Gathering Storm is basically money but stats. How much is 24 gold? 400? Cashback is 6%. So it's 180 gold when finishing one item and 360 when finishing a second. By the third, it turns to 552. And if you finish Rabadon's, that'd be 768. But you're not finishing that until 40 minutes in game, which would give you like 48. Gathering Storm gives more value in general then. I think I'm getting tricked. The problem with going Gathering Storm though is simply that there's just nothing else on that tree that really interests me. Yeah, like if I get this, then what else would I get? Nimbus Cloak? I suppose then that's the benefit of this. It's basically Gathering Storm, except money, and it gives me a secondary rune I actually care about, which is biscuits. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. I think that's a good way of thinking about it. Oh, whoops. It's either Gathering Storm, which is money, and then a secondary room I don't care about, because none of them are that good. Or Cashback, which is money, and a bunch of health regen. In which case, the choice seems kind of obvious at that point. Further, money is actually more useful than raw stats in terms of like raw gold is always going to be more useful. Accelerating your build is going to be more useful because certain items being complete is more useful than just raw stats. Sure.
꿀이군.
슈리마여, 너의
Yumi.
황제가 돌아왔다.
I haven't seen Yumi in a while. Okay, let's go. We're against Wukong. This will be a good opportunity to test Conqueror. I do have Conqueror, right? No, Lethal Temple, that's what I meant. This will be a good opportunity to test Lethal Temple some more. I know I tested it in Norms, but this will be an opportunity if they decide to, like, just ignore my, like, wave and then just press it to the tower, which is the opportunity for me to get the Lethal Tempo stacks. I also now have Biscuits, which will give me a lot more health regeneration than I normally might have. Alright, let's go. Oh, we're gonna Cassiopeia, never mind. Rip. This will not be the opportunity to test that. Ranged? Draw on shield.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다. First blood.
I'm tempted to teleport over.
적을 처치했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Seems it was wise I didn't do it.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Enemies did get first blood, which helps them toward our boot progress. But we got 2 kills.
짐과 함께하고 영예를 얻으라.
I do like how these gun turrets move left and right.
소환사 한 명이 게임을 종료했습니다.
Ah, come on. I just wanted to test some Azir. Let me test my Azir. You jerks. Who am I banning? Oh, Misfortune still, right? Oh, not Misfortune. Aurelia.
헛소리군.
Hello, student Ray Baka. Welcome to the stream. Not anymore. So I'm testing lethal tempo again because there was a distinct problem that I started noticing happening, and there was no way to resolve it with Hellblades, which is that a strategy that some of the tanks were doing was they would just like crit away, push to my tower, because I can't crit away fast enough, and I can't hurt them fast enough. They would just like take a plate and then they would just back off. And Hail of Blades fundamentally can't handle that situation. But there's no way to increase Azir's wave clear, so the only other option is making it too painful for a tank to push for your plate without risking getting killed. I know. That's a common problem, it is, yeah. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of ranged top laners don't work at top. So, there is the Azir top who does play it though, which does mean that it is possible. The only thing is, I wonder if Lethal Tempo will do enough damage to make it possible to press them off. So it's like, they're trying to press to my tower, and I'm like, hey, back up, Bubbo. For every second that you stay under my tower, my power increases. Get out of my lane. So I tested Conqueror. The problem that I'm having with it is that it does less damage at Lethal Tempo, and its healing just isn't good enough. Like, you heal for like 10 HP with every auto attack, and that's it. Early on. If you auto attack 10 times, that's 100 HP. Yay. Dot, 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 dot. Why would being at low HP affect anything? Who am I up against? Bork? Ah, okay. This will be an opportunity. Our battle will be legendary. Oh, I see. I'm going to cut down though, because the entire point is like pushing off these tanks off of my tower. Get away, stop.
환영합니다.
Get in my plates.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다. 미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
슈리마의 위대함 되살리
Hey,
초월체의 손으로
hey,
쓰여질 것이니
hey, hey. Get out of here.
충성심 보답받을 것이다.
Take that. And that. I don't think so. I think the reason for that is simply that, like, you don't really need to understand or engage with the systems to be able to, like, work with them, right? Like, you can absolutely play the game, not have read anything about Otacon or anything about the objectives or anything about the boots, and you can still play just fine. Will understanding those things help? Yeah, it will, but it's not mandatory. Oh, whoops. Take that. Okay. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm trolling. I took 3 tower shots to the face. 3. Oh, sad. I think that's the difference between a game being like complex and being complicated. Right? Dota 2 has a lot of complicated mechanics, for example. Like if you don't understand some very niche and very fundamental aspects of the game, you almost can't play some parts of it straight up. But like all the changes this season, they make the game more complex, but they haven't made it more complicated. Well, it's good to see I didn't die after getting blasted by the tower 3 times. These biscuits were quite helpful.
아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
세상을 지 맺혀지리니.
53 mana from Presence of Mind. That's almost enough for 2 soldiers.
세상을 깊은 잠에서 깨우리라. 이만큼 사막의 마음을 아는 자는 없노라. 저들을 묻어라.
아군이 당했습니다.
잊혀진 제국을 다시 세우리라.
제압되었습니다.
They're probably getting grubs and there's nothing I can do about it. Pretty good. I've got. I'll message you after this, but I've been working on a book outline that I wanted to flesh out in February when I have my winter break.
적을 처치했습니다.
There we go.
내일을 위한 희생이다.
They don't have teleport. They are not post-it notes. Otherwise I'd look insane. That's just a wallpaper. Which, to be clear, I did not choose when I entered this apartment. It just came with it.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, what?
적에게 당했습니다.
He looks like a notice board. Hey, somebody intentionally chose that wallpaper when they were setting up this apartment, okay? And you're just dissing him like that? Hey Zakiri and Moonshine, welcome to the stream. Can't stop, won't stop. Auto testing Azir currently. Seeing if Azir top is the way. Oh, I see. Amumu as Conqueror? That's funny.
적을 처치했습니다.
Interesting choice. You love to see the 1 for Yasuo kill to 3 kill Yone.
아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
It's good to see that like one common thing that people try doing against ranged top laners doesn't work against Azir. Which is like they'll try to zone you off from getting to your tower and you can Azir just goes, nah. What if I just dash past? There's nothing I could do, my ult is on cooldown.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 더블킬.
I was trying too hard to make that work. We got a plate, that's nice. Come on now.
제압되었습니다. 제압되었습니다. 더블킬.
That presence of mind was quite helpful.
아군이 당했습니다.
I'm only annoyed because I could have played that better. What's the chances I can get this plate? I feel like not too likely, right? I do want to get Nashers. That'll make me really strong against Bork. But I'll have to give up teleport if I want to go grab it. Is that worth it? We are only... We also can get boots, though. No, we can't. No, we can't. We're not able to.
방패가 곧 소멸됩니다. 제압되었습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Ah, dang it. They didn't behave the way I expected. Well. Good Yone teleport. I was too low on mana to continue fighting. That was sad. It seems like Presence of Mind isn't enough mana. That's a shame. That might mean I'm forced to run Mana Flow Band instead.
다시 태어난다.
아군이 당했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
광명이 비쳐.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Ah, dang it. That was a bad fight. I thought I could try dodging the ult, but that was way too ambitious. Shouldn't have even tried.
영광된 슈리바의 산.
Paper beats rock, but people forget about the spear.
아군이 당했습니다. 적이 학살 중입니다.
힘의 제국은 모래알 하나에도 깃들어 있다. 저들 묻어라. 병사들이여 진격하라.
아군이 당했습니다.
곧 그 누구도 우리 거스르지 않게 될 것이다.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Cool.
우리가 바로 역사의 주역이다.
아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
슈리마의 위대함 되살리리라. 병사들이여 진격하라.
적을 처치했습니다.
I think it still does as much damage as a regular tower, plus a little bit extra. So I think in general its damage is still pretty good. As a result of that, because towers still do respectable damage.
보답받을 것이다.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, world's dead.
되었습니다.
보호령을 내렸다. 태양의 힘은 이마에 살아 숨쉰다.
Respect my tower.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yeah, we're not getting anything done here.
영속할 것이다.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
과거의 선택이 현재를 만든다.
Dead before I could even ult.
마무리.
황제는 결코 죽지 않는다.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I was trying to grab as many of them as I could before I went down. With Smite, that was always going to be a gamble, though.
슈리바의 풍요로 변치 않았다.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
I couldn't even move.
적을 처치했습니다. 더블킬. 적이 학살 중. 제압되었습니다. 적 더블킬. 마무리.
Oh, Yasuo. Good try.
태양처럼 슈리바는 다시 떠오르리라.
Yay. Good news, your most useful contribution is having people hit you.
영예를 얻으라. 이제 슈리바를 섬겨라.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적 더블킬.
The fight always starts as like a small skirmish, and then quickly and overwhelmingly, their team just like drops in from the sides, and then just like elbow drops on our faces. Damn. They CC'd Yone for so long there too.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 억제기가 파괴되었습니다.
Gwen is immune, but not immune enough.
제기가 파괴되었습니다. 적이 학살 중입니다.
지미, 영광된 슈리바의 산 증인이다.
Little finicky.
적을 처치했습니다. 적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 적이 학살 중입니다.
I might actually escape.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 속에서 게임이 좀 있습니다. 패배.
This didn't really prove the whole tank thing under tower, but what it did show is that yet again the reason I've lost is not because there was something like inherently wrong with Azir, but rather because I keep on making very simple mistakes that are very matchup related, and it's causing my downfall. Especially with my positioning in some of these fights. I kept getting caught by a Warwick and a Mumu. But that's fixable. One other thing is that in one fight this game, I didn't have enough mana because Presence of Mind didn't give me enough. So we could switch to Mana Flow over here, which would let me get Absorb Life. Do not like Absorb Life. Maybe I need to give it a fair shake. Maybe it'll surprise him. Anyway, this will be testing for next time. It's quite late, so that'll be all for today, everybody. Thank you as always for watching.